he and Herfrak talking about you don't know like this. Maybe there's an elf called like Rizla or something. Another elf called Hawk to you don't really get it. You kind of came at the end of the conversation.
No, you don't understand. He turned himself into a pickle. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I'm gonna kill myself.
The fuck is
Aiden's gonna
pickle?
jump off the fucking. Aiden's gonna jump off the fucking airship.
Canonically, Hirthak does not know what a pickle is. He's like, the fuck is a pickle?
I'm not quite sure, actually. I don't know. I felt compelled to say it.
Mm.
I don't know. Camera slowly pans up to the rift in the sky, and we're just a bunch of fucking brain rust leaking.
Now,
Anyway,
let me
yes.
tell you about those double chunk chocolate cookies. All right, brain rot over.
All right. Whilst this is going on, one of the known captain kind of comes up to you, and she says, "Oh well, the paladin's here. The ship's ready to go. We can guide you back, but there will be air defenses. I would recommend, for the safety of the machine, that we don't drop you directly on top."
How high can we fall off the airship and still be completely okay?
I think it's if you fall more than 6 feet, then you start to take full damage.
Am I able to use Misty Step midair?
Right.
Yeah.
Full damage, a D&D. You take a D6 bludgeoning damage per 10 foot fallen to a max of 20 D6, and you fall 500 foot around.
Bean, what did you say about being able to use Misty Step midair?
You can, yes.
Oh, I can. Okay, so I could like theoretically fall until I'm about 30 feet above the ground, and then use Misty Step to land on the ground safely.
Yes, you could. It'd be a bit disorienting.
The equivalent to an Ender Pearl clutch in D&D.
I'm gonna be doing like a superhero landing and shit.
So yeah, while you do that, I think Aiden and Hirthak are gonna have to walk to the battlefield.
Aiden's got wings.
Hirthak is gonna have to walk to the battlefield.
Yeah, wait. Hey, that's an idea. We can have one of the grung like cling onto your back. So then, like,
sure.
you can fly with one, and then the rest of them, I can have like the rest of them on standby in case we need.
Sure.
Hell yeah! And you can like make your weapons poison.
Ooh, that is pretty good.
Well, not really. Considering that Aiden's main weapon is made out of light.
Oh. Poison fish, so then he can slash someone and then punch them, and it's like punching a someone with a peanut allergy while you have a bunch of peanut butter smeared on your hand.
My lord.
Hirthak, since Hirthak doesn't have anything that to prevent falling, let me double check this real quick.
You know that Aiden's wings, because they're a holy thing and not a physical thing, they negate weight limits, so he can carry you.
Oh, word. Okay, cool.
Let's just get a big sheet and put all the grung and Hirthak all on it.
No. No. You can take one. This is quickly getting into peasant railgun territory that I won't stand for.
But peasant railgun.
I fucking hate the peasant railgun. It doesn't make any sense. But you can do it mechanically, yes. And the laws of physics still exist.
Did you ever see the meme? Like the thing that someone made where they add on to it, where they put all the whole thing inside of a bag of holding, so then it's a portable peasant railgun that only takes up one little item slot.
There's no air in a bag of holding, so the peasants would just all come out dead.
And that's why you bring air tanks. Like spacemen.
Anyway,
Railgun.
Anyway, so as you sort of fly over the forest, you got a sort of half an hour trip to maybe ready your weapons, ask any questions of the crew, whatever you want.
Can we ask the crew what kind of defense we should be expecting?
They'll be tricky bastards, that's for sure. Magical turrets, wards, and exploding runes, illusions. Rank and file will probably have some form of pike.
If possible, can we get some sort of map for the formations? See where all their officers are, see where the turrets are, all of that, so we know where
Well,
to
we don't
strike
have
first.
access to such things. This isn't a military vehicle, it's a civilian form of transport.
Do you know if the turrets would be towards the back or towards the front of the battlefield?
Well, they're portable, so I imagine they've fortified the whole thing. You're doing the...
I think King's meaning like a battle map showing formations that are like gonna be during the war. I think is what he's meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they don't know. So they are just civilians, basically. They've got no idea of where the...
Well, explains why they were so easy to be able to convince John on our side.
Hirthak asks them.
Yeah, they've got no interest in really the military at all. They're just essentially
Hirthak asks the question of the day.
train attendants.
Hirthak asks the question of the day. Is this the only airship they own?
No, it's not. It's the only one commissioned at the time, but
do you know
probably about 5 in the hangar.
Are any of them armored or weaponized at all? Do you know?
Not as of yet, but that would be a fairly easy adaptation to augment with the use of magic, I imagine.
All right. So above the table, what I'm thinking is instead of going to the battlefield, I say we go sabotage the other airships.
Well, if we can't get to there before that happens, then
looks like we're gonna have to do some classic fucking pirate fighting.
Yeah, I actually had a really cool idea. What we could do is I could have Aiden go ahead and carry me, and then what Aiden can do is he can drop me, and then I can teleport onto the ship, and he can be able to go ahead and he can like ram into a part of it, start wrecking havoc. While I teleport in, I start wrecking havoc, and then like I can like jump off and he can like catch me, and then we can go on to like the next airship, do shit all over again.
Yeah, and here
like just rinse and repeat.
Hirthak can man like a turret or anything if there is something like that.
We would need someone to protect our airships, make sure it's not gonna be shot down.
Yeah.
It is a pain.
So,
yeah, I would say we take care of the
as you're
airships
kind
first.
of discussing this, you begin to curse your words as one of the crewmen, let's say midshipman Narp, kind of takes out a spyglass and says, Captain, about 500 meters starboard, there's something flying.
Shit.
And emerging out of the canopy of the woods, there is a similar sized airship to yours. However, this one has appeared to have sort of metal bolted onto it.
Wait, quick question above
and
the
there
table.
are... You can't really see anything at this range, but you do see some kind of like shapes running.
quick
over the
question.
rigging and such.
Above the table, sorry for interrupting. Above the table, the gnomes don't actually know that we stole the airship, right? Like, we didn't commandeer it until it was in the
Well,
air.
but they assumed that you would have when it didn't come back.
They also would have
Yeah,
like
that
noticed the
Well, we
two
did tell
Yeah.
them that we,
bodies on the ground.
or if I remember correctly, didn't V tell them that we were going to the north?
We pushed two of the knights off of the two other guards off of the airship, and they're probably
Yeah.
lying on the ground dead. I think that's gonna be a little bit noticeable because like presumably we were like just leaving when we pushed them off.
Yeah, but didn't it get commandeered once it was in the air and away from
Yeah,
the settlement?
Yeah, but you still push the guards off.
there's evidence of what we did. They're gonna notice after like it's been gone for a while, and pick our
Got you. Okay. Well, in that case, as Hirathak pulls a well, that's in a case.
Let that sink in.
Hirathak opens he uses minor illusion to open the door with the sink.
All right. Anyway,
Anyways, back to what you
yeah,
were.
there is a armored airship basically flying towards you, and as it kind of approaches, you hear a sort of whizzing noise as a large bolt slams directly next to Aiden's feet, startles him a little.
Wait. Quick question. Would
Yeah.
magic missile actually? It's not like fire or anything, and the gas is flammable.
Yes.
Wait,
You would
would it pierce through the
magic missile
canvas
would be fine. It,
w-
it it could do. It could do.
really quick? Once they use whatever they just did to shoot at Aiden, can I pull out my wand of magic missiles and shoot? I don't know. I'm gonna cast it at third level, so that's gonna consume 3 charges. And can I shoot it at their balloon, not at the ship, but at the actual balloon?
I don't see why not. Yeah. So, but I will have to have you guys rolling me dexterity saving throws as you are now under fire from this ballista.
All right, I got it at 23.
oh no. Okay, wait, hold up. Saving throw of an 11.
Okay.
Aiden has rolled a grand total of 14. Not bad.
Hirathak got
Not
a nat
bad.
23. Natural 23. So,
All right then. So,
yeah, it's
you
gonna.
will. So, what have you got? An 11, you say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh dear. Um, V. So everyone's kind of ducking and diving whilst the bolts come flying in, and you take a glancing hit by one. So can I have you take duh, 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 duh,
Does it ignore armor?
6? Well, I suppose it wouldn't really, but
Yeah, because his AC is 18 now.
his AC. I'll tell you what. I'll lower the hit dice I was going to roll for it because I mean you have been hit, but it wasn't like an attack roll. It was more like a trap. So this is how I was kind of running it. But the armor will help stop it. So with that reroll, that will be 4 piercing damage.
All right.
Okay,
All
we'll
right,
go and handle
so
this then.
So yeah, I'm gonna use the third level. I'm gonna cast magic missile at third level, so it's gonna create 3 plus. It's gonna create 5 magic missiles, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna aim it so they're concentrated on one point in the balloon. So let me cast
Okay,
that
so
real
you
quick. So I have to roll the 1d4 plus 1 5 times.
yeah.
All right, I'm just
So
gonna to make it easier. All right, 9 plus 5, 14 damage. If that pierces it or anything. It is 14 damage.
okay. Kind of ignores armor class of magic missile. You are able to kind of the sort of chassis of the balloon itself has been armored a little bit, but you are able to, and you can't really see at this range, but it does contact, and although nothing particularly dramatic happens yet, you've probably done some sort of damage.
All right, cool. Um,
Sweet.
also, I know you've already ruled that I can't use my Grey Bag of Tricks until we're in combat, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check for that.
Okay,
Um,
whilst this is going on, more deck saves from you all, please, because you
Dex
are
save again. All right.
oof. That time I rolled shit. 6.
still being
Get to
tainted,
work
and
because his
yeah, Aiden can get to work, but the kind of battlefield is constantly changing. The ship is now kind of
I
getting
mean, wait, have we
closer to
actually
yours.
gone closer to the elf or to the gnomes? I thought we
Oh,
were still back and planning.
Yeah, like I thought
no,
that we
you're on the way there, and you've kind of met this one sort of halfway.
Right. Okay.
Aiden pretty
Well,
cool to play.
yeah, that's basically the plan. Aiden's gonna
Woo!
Hirithak is
grab
gonna
Olden.
stay back and defend the ship the best he can. See if he can't make repairs or anything. Or
Yeah,
actually, above the table, it's whoever you want to take. Cause one, I do have Dragon's Breath, so I can easily take down an airship as long as there's a pocket of air. Right? We are gonna have to be a bit away, otherwise it's gonna fucking hurt us. But we can definitely burn it. Um, then I also for my spells I have shatter, and I still have 4 more charges on my wand of magic missiles.
okay.
I say you save the rest of it to
Yeah,
use
I'm
like
saving.
one giant attack against like a airship in case we have to take down possibly like maybe a
Yeah,
huge
I'm.
battleship or something that Bean might throw at us.
Yeah, I
Got you.
mean they're aware that we've taken it. They're probably not aware that we'd be able to get to them.
True, true.
Because I'm willing to bet they've got this, they're flying it towards us because they're like, oh yeah, this thing it's not armored, there's no weapons on it, they won't be able to do anything.
Or another thing that you could do is if we really wanted to have fun, Aiden could take Hirithak, and Hirithak could just go like whenever he can basically we can do a drive by. So Aiden flies Hirithak to the airship. Hirithak just chucks a fucking little puffball from his gray bag of tricks and sees whatever animal is summoned. It could be like a giant elk or it could be a fucking weasel. And
Nah,
have them
nah,
deal with
it's
that.
best that we ensure that we take it down.
Yeah, with me landing on it on one half of it and starting to take people out, and then Aiden starting on the other half and starting to take people out. We meet at the middle to take everyone out on it, and then hell, we might even be able to commandeer this one and have the crew move over.
That was what I was thinking.
Okay.
Because imagine you're flying safely. You think, oh yeah, we're just gonna sail over there and blow the fuck out of them. And then a fully armored paladin lands on one end, and a barbarian lands on the other. You're gonna suddenly realize, oh
Or rogue.
god.
Yeah, a
That
rogue,
works.
a rogue with a shit ton of
And yeah, I can.
daggers attached to him in a glowing
I just
outfit.
realized.
You're be scared.
As long as I'm within 120 feet, I can just be casting Eldritch Blast.
Before you do so, I want to see if we can try to try to convince these guys that they need to join us or they're gonna die because we might be able to get another ship on our side.
My thoughts exactly. Aiden
We
grabs you
might.
and takes off.
Hey, Bean, can I swipe?
Yep.
So the dude who had the spyglass, can I swipe it from him as soon as they take off and like be looking at the airship?
Yeah,
And
sure.
all right. Also, how much damage did I take from the deck save? Because I only got a 6.
Ooh, that's a good roll for me. That's 6 damage.
6 damage, and that's with
Yeah.
the damage modifier as well. Because I have an AC of
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna swipe the spyglass, and basically I'm gonna be looking at the airship, and I'm just gonna be launching Eldritch Blast every once in a while.
All right. Yes. So you're able to kind of swipe it from him.
Actually, what
He
I'm
sort
gonna
of hands
do,
it
yeah,
over. Really.
what I'm gonna
He's
do is I'm gonna give cover fire for Aiden and V. So,
all right. So I'll go to them then.
yep.
Right. So as you kind of fly forward at some speed, Aiden, you're able to get a better view of the sort of ship itself,
Yeah.
and it's kind of crawling with gnomes. Really, you notice there's some kind of small portable ballista that they've been able to take and attach to it, and it's firing. And because your wings are glowing, they notice you pretty quickly, and they pivot the ballista towards you. So,
Uh,
all right, this
Is
will
Hirthak
kind
seeing
of
this?
count.
Can,
Uh,
hey, Aiden, can you if you're able to, like, can you drop me? Like, can Aiden drop me like right as like it's like turning?
if that's up to
Uh,
you.
Because if you drop
if
me,
you
I could dodge out of the way, and even if you get hit by it, at least one of us is getting on there, and one of us is gonna start doing shit. Plus, I think you might be able to handle a fall. I won't. I will die certainly if we start falling out of the sky.
that is true. Um,
Is Hirthak seeing the ballista turning?
No, you're not, because you're looking through a telescope, so you can only kind of see a small bit of it, which is probably directly Aiden and me at this point.
yeah, I mean, I can dodge you, drop you down. Yeah. I mean, whereabouts are we? Like,
Yeah, relative to the ship.
You're quickly approaching the stern end of the starboard.
Are we higher up than the ship, or are we like at the same height as it, or are we like slightly below it?
Uh,
With the deck specifically.
Slightly below.
Slightly below. Okay, so then don't drop me then, because that would be a horrible idea. Because I won't be able to teleport up there.
yeah, Aiden's gonna
I would say
basically try and get higher.
I would say
All right. So
what I was gonna
yeah.
say above the table. Since if you guys see it, so quick question: are they seeing the ballista being aimed at them?
Yes.
I
And
would.
they're like, as they're kind of flying slightly below the ship, the gnomes are trying to pivot it down and down more, trying to shoot you before you get under it, and obviously they won't be able to hit you.
Dive down.
Yeah, I was gonna say just dive bomb down, like
Yeah,
start,
dive.
like basically become a torpedo and fucking dive bomb down under the deck.
Yeah, like
All right, V. Can I have a dexterity save from you, V, and a wisdom save from Aiden? Why did I choose wisdom? I don't know, because it's quick thinking. So
I got 11.
Aiden got a 24. No, a 23.
Oh, right.
Oops.
Well, with an 11, yeah, do I be mean?
See, surely Aiden's would go first because he's...
Yeah. It's kind of happening at the same time, though. You know what I mean? So, all right.
Yeah.
So V, you just managed to kind of grip on. You almost slip off. But Aiden, you do have the kind of quick thinking enough to pivot yourself down, and as V almost basically goes over your handlebar, so to say, you are able to sort of right yourself and make him sort of fall back on your back.
How? Oh, okay. I'm on his back. I was thinking he was like so this entire time. What I was thinking is like he was like directly behind me, like holding on to me, and like I thought he was gonna drop me like that, that let me like dive bomb in. That's what I was thinking this entire time.
Hirthak is
Yeah,
gonna.
I suppose, yeah, but either way, that's kind of what happens. You just manage to avoid falling off or falling out of his grip, and Aiden's able to pivot underneath the ship.
Hirthak is gonna command. Wait, above the table should Hirthak command the airship to get closer so that way he can support fire, or just stay back?
Closer, that's suicide.
Yeah,
Oh, I
not
was
yet.
saying. Okay, yeah, that was above the table. Hirthak is gonna command them to be ready to advance, but stay back for now.
We'll give Hirthek some kind of like signal, like maybe like having Aiden go ahead and like make his wings like come out of his back and just like starts like flapping them while
All Aiden
standing
has to do is
still,
bro, Aiden has a giant fucking floodlight.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah,
Aiden is the floodlight. It's very easy to see Aiden
he
at
can
the
just
moment.
communicate like Navy ships do with Morse code.
Yeah.
Aiden takes out his pinafore flags and
Quick question: do the grungs have longbows, or are they able to
they have
shoot?
short bows.
Damn. So they can't
The, the
attack.
the ship is moving and getting closer to you all the time. It's kind of hard to do this in D&D sort of turn-based combat,
That's
but
fine. I
in
just
real time, yeah, eventually they will be within range.
I think I think
Probably quite soon.
okay,
I
cool.
think a good way to like put it into D&D terms would be to say there's two battle maps. You have the constantly moving airship that we're fighting, and then you have the other airship. And so then the battle map that Aiden and I are currently on is like moving X amount of feet every turn on
Yeah,
a bigger battle
yeah. So, I really should have made battle maps of this, to be fair, but I wasn't even expecting an airship fight, but you gave me the idea. So,
map. Yeah, I
That is
realized that my idea was
absolutely
a
fine.
little too badass.
yeah.
As you said afterward,
Right.
shot it.
Yeah. So, all right, but as you kind of pivot down, I did a little roll for the gnomes, a little wisdom roll of their own for their battle tactics. And Aiden,
Yes.
can you take? That'll be three of them. So two, two, two. So three is 9. Can you take 9 force damage
Ah, fun.
as one of the gnomes basically kind of gets the bright idea, and you kind of see this as you look up, gets the bright idea to whip out a wand of his own
and 3 magic missiles slam into your back.
Fun.
You're taking heavy fire.
I'm gonna make him regret that. Yeah, Aiden's gonna go at him.
All right, so you're pivoting back up, and they're trying to like move the ballista towards you. That what's your max fly speed? 30 feet.
If I'm dashing 60. Like, if I am dashing
Hey,
as
60
fast,
feet is enough to get there.
Dude is a fighter jet right now.
he hits him in the back and he just sees him fucking turn in midair and look at him.
It has to be the slow turn, like.
And you take me higher. As he lifts up, like this fucking angel, right, flies up, says daggers at this man. He's holding V, like V's in a fucking baby carrier, and V just flips him off. And it's in slow motion.
Yes.
No, I've got the best thing.
It needs
like,
to be
he
Canada.
doesn't-
I'm in a baby Bjorn.
No, this is the best shit. He flies up, right, and he's going really fast, and then he gets to the edge, and he just slowly ascends up, and just goes, "Be very afraid."
Roll initiative.
All
Yep.
of us are just V and Aiden.
Yeah, right.
Initiative.
This reminds me why Angel is my second favorite X-Man, I suppose.
Right. I'm so
Because
glad.
even though
that
his
shield-
power's kind of a bit shit, it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah. It always depends on the user of the power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
I
so
remember
glad
in
for my
the
shield,
mid
right?
2000s they just gave him an axe and was like, yeah, there you go. You got your shield.
Aiden. The shield.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
initiative shield. I'll say that
Yeah.
you're not wielding it
19.
because you're carrying V, but I don't think you have to wield it.
Yeah, I don't have to wield it as long as I have it.
Yeah, all right.
But
Hey,
yeah,
quick
19.
Okay, 19.
Does the initiative
Alright.
go for a hero attack as well?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say in this time you're in sniping range.
Cool.
Bro was literally just.
All right, that's a natural 23.
Fucking hell. V, what do you get?
15.
15, all right. Gnomes get 14. Okay. Herfrak, you're up.
All right. So, as Hirthak's looking through the spyglass, he's looking for the one who's like he's trying to see whoever is the gunner for the ballista, and he's gonna try hitting that gnome specifically.
All
With
right,
his
that'll
other
be
chest.
a bloody hard hit. But give it a go.
All right.
I'm imagining you're just placing the spy.
Damn, 9. It was almost a fucking whatever.
Damn it. Yeah, you just can't. Aiden's kind of blocking your view.
That's fine. Let me see if I can do anything else real quick. I don't believe I can, because, yeah, that's all I can do for my turn.
All right,
Okay.
Aiden.
Yeah, those fuckers just.
You don't have your weapons drawn because you're carrying V. I will say.
Do I have
Okay.
a weapon?
I have
I
a
imagine
very,
V.
very important question.
Yeah.
How close to the edge is this guy?
Not very. He's kind of cowered behind a group of guard who are readying their own crossbows.
Okay. Okay. This is going to be something.
King, look your DMs.
All right, let me see this.
How? What would it take for me to draw my weapons?
Dropping V.
Don't do that,
I mean,
please.
I mean, no, because I just brought us up. We're very close to the edge.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
Misty
yeah.
step to the other side of the ship.
Yeah.
Good point.
But only on your turn,
Okay.
I mean,
I would say.
Aiden, don't attack the guy who threw something at you. I want to teleport behind him, and I just want to like push him off.
See, that's just what I was thinking of doing.
No, what you gotta do is you gotta grab him, hold him over the edge, and say, "You've lived your last," and just drop him, or say something badass.
I am
Right, you know
justice. This is Gotham.
Aiden is hang on, no. Aiden is going to go forwards a bit to the point where, like, in motion, where he can drop V so it'll land on the deck.
All right.
Then he's going to get out his hammer and that.
I'd say try
Alright,
swiping
so,
that one of magic missiles
that-
off him.
That will be a opportunity attack for the gnomes with the crossbows.
Because I'm coming into land. I'm not getting into, like, I'm coming into range, not going out.
Well, you're flying over them, aren't you? So
No. I'm landing in front of them.
They would have kind of readied actions.
Yeah, no.
That's,
I'm landing in front of them. I'm not going over them. I'm going just close enough. Because I want this gnome to see me coming for him. I want him to stand behind this group of guards and know that an angel of God has descended upon him, and know that divine vengeance, divine retribution. Yeah, I'll land in front of them and start swinging.
They still get opportunity attacks.
Why? I'm coming in range. I'm not exiting range. That's how opportunity attacks work.
Readied actions then. I don't know the fucking terminology, but you know, whilst you've been having your turns flying, four will get to shoot with their crossbow.
Son,
you've got an armor class of bloody a bajillion, and even if they do hit, it's not magical, so you'll be alright.
Son,
what were you saying?
Why don't you try dropping me? So you lift me up a little higher above the thing. You drop me, then I'll have enough time to teleport in, and then you pull out your hammer, and then you fly in, and you just start like what you do is like you fly in and you like a swinging attack like with your hammer. You just like cleave through shit, you know.
Right. Good idea. I will raise you, however. Since they're going to be shooting at me either way, I am flying over them towards this guy. Because fuck this boy in particular.
Alright, so, and you'll be happy to know that I don't think any of them hit you.
Damn.
Highest was a 15.
Yeah, that's all misses.
That would have missed me.
Aiden is going to murmur. The head of his hammer begins to thunder. And then he drops down on this motherfucker and just fucking hits him with the hammer.
Right, okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. That is that's a 22.
Funnily enough, that does it. Roll for damage.
Okay. That is. Hang on. Let me just. That's from that. That's fucking 16 damage.
Given how fucking cool this is, I'd say that's enough.
There is also the gigantic 300-foot aura of just thunder.
Alright, there is this boom that rings off across the forest. And the gnome is no more.
Can Aiden use a free action to turn and just look at them all? Just the look of like, you can run if you want. Running is always an option.
But there's limited space on the airship.
Surrendering is also an option.
Yeah, they only have 3 options: either die by you,
Is it
or die by me.
So V, what did he get?
For what?
Initiative.
Oh, initiative. I had a 15.
A 15. Okay, yeah, you are first. Then it's your turn.
So where am I at currently on the airship?
Falling
Oh,
fast.
oh yeah. I would like to
Yeah.
quickly immediately use Misty Step to teleport behind. Or is there anyone near the edge that I can see?
Yeah. There's one guard who's reloading his crossbow desperately
I want to
after
go
his
ahead and
friends just got mushed.
I want to teleport directly next to him, and I want to what I want to do is I want to grab onto his like crossbow as I'm pushing him off.
All right. So would that be a shove?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So probably gonna have to roll something. You can make special.
Shove. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which,
Yeah. All right.
or you either push it 5 feet away or cause it to have the prone condition. The DC for the saving throw equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. This shove is possible only if the target is no more than one size larger than you. I think
Well,
even
it's
one size
smaller. It's
smaller than me.
smaller than you. Yeah.
Yeah. Would
So
I have
you're right.
advantage?
No.
Oh,
You wouldn't.
okay.
But it means you can do it. So anyway, right, yeah, do an athletics check, and I'll do an opposing one, or
Athletics check. All right.
Yep. Be an opposing acrobatics.
I got a 10.
Oh, he got a 14. So unfortunately, you kind of grab his crossbow and go to push him off, but he may be small, but he's not weak, and with his kind of nimble gnominess, he basically just lets go of his crossbow and throws himself back onto the deck kind of thing, away from the edge.
So I have his crossbow now.
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's not loaded and you don't have any bolts. He's currently holding the bolt in his hand
He's
as if he's
weaponless.
just about to roll. Oh, maybe. It's his turn now. So, alright. There are 8 in total left.
I want to know how their morale's doing, because
Well, you did kind of suggest that they could run, but unfortunately they're on an airship, probably 100 or so feet up in the air. There is nowhere to run to.
Surrender is always an option.
These guys aren't going to surrender. They've got that kind of life or death military bollocks on them, where they fight to the last.
Every man can break after enough torture.
True.
Anyway, so right, I'll say that 4 each then, for simplicity's sake. The one on UV, first of all, there's going to be a special attack, because that guy with the crossbow bolt is going to use that bolt as a kind of like a dagger and basically go for you. So roll a hit. That would count as a finesse weapon, yeah. So he's dead. A 17, which I think just misses.
Just misses.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So yeah, that kind of lodges in the mage armor. Right. So then there's 4 other guys. They are going to drop their crossbows, which is a free action. And they are going to draw cutlasses. So, 4 attacks with... What's a good weapon substitution for a cutlass, do you think? A short sword?
Yeah, I'd say short sword or a scimitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Short sword, scimitar, yeah. I mean, I suppose, realistically, they're most similar to a hand axe, but all of these do D6, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Please tell me that Kathy was Yarg.
The same 4 things are going to be happening to you, Aiden. I'll hit. That is a natural 1, an 8. So that'll be it. Can't believe this. Another 1. Ah, 1 hits. But that's 2 1s for you, V. So for damage. Oh, he got bloody good damage though. That's 6 damage.
Oh, good. I'm at 1 HP.
All right, and on Aiden.
I do have health potions though.
He does.
No. What's your armor class? 19?
Yeah.
I really want to retcon that because it would be funny, but no, I said they all just drew their cutlasses. So let's off the round with Aetherius.
All right.
No hits on you, Aiden. Just clanks off your armor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since it's Hirithak's turn, how close are the or how far are the airships from each other? Like, what's the distance between the airships?
Probably around 100 feet now. The enemy airship has stopped its approach. Basically, now it's been boarded and it's just trying to stay stable.
All right, so not close enough for the grunts to use their short bows.
They can use them at disadvantage, which sounds bad, but given that there's 5 of them,
That's
it
still
kind of
5 chances
evens
to
out.
hit.
Yeah.
V, as they are your fucking clansmen above the table, is Hirithak gonna command them to shoot?
Listen, I will let you know you have full control over them at this current time because like they're just either here to help us. So go ahead and command them if it's absolutely necessary to do so, or you feel like it'd be the best idea.
All right.
I'll let you know if I have any objections at all.
I'm gonna wait because I feel like you're gonna take ammo economy into play being so.
No comment.
As a free action though, Hirithak obviously comprehend languages is like the spell ended. Wait, no, it lasts for an
Yeah.
hour. Has it been an hour yet?
Yeah, I'll say. I'll say it's been less than an hour. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Hirithak as a free action is gonna tell the grunts to ready their bows, but don't shoot. That he's gonna give the command.
All right. They kind of say, yes, all right, and they get arrows notched. You notice every time they get an arrow, they lick it to poison it, and then they load it. So now they've got a bunch of slimy arrows.
All right, and after that, Hirithak is gonna try Eldritch blasting. Some of the ones on V, or is there
All
still
right, yeah.
actually before I do that? Is there are they still trying to shoot with the ballista? Like, is there still someone on the ballista?
No, there's no one on the ballista now.
All right.
There's yeah,
So all the gnomes are targeting Aiden and V, right?
yeah.
All right.
All the ones here at least, yeah, in this immediate combat.
All right. So this airship that we're on, there's no defense, like air defense or anything, right? Like no turrets or anything.
There's nothing. It's a civilian ship.
Okay, just wanted to
These
make sure.
guys are if these guys are in a tank, or maybe for the nautical theme as an airship. These guys are in a cruiser. You are in a fishing boat.
Makes
We're
sense.
essentially Somali pirates.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, Hirithak is gonna Eldritch Blast or try Eldritch Blasting one of the ones on V.
All right. Roll a hit.
That's an 11.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Damn, so it just like lands on the next deck next to them or whatever.
Yeah,
Or
just I mean,
actually,
it's
we'll say that
bloody
it hits
difficult
the
to do it.
underside of the ship, so it hits like the metal
Yeah.
armor.
Just sort of pings off, reflects into the forest, and snipes a squirrel.
As it does that, you just see, or you can't see, but Hirithak just feels like the squirrel constellation going in his eyes.
All right, that poor squirrel. Anyway, so
Now it should be Aiden.
it
Yeah,
should
there's
be
nothing
Aiden.
else
Yes,
that Hirithak can do.
yes.
Okay. Well, Aiden's gonna step forwards and smack the ever-living fuck out of another one.
All right, roll a hit.
Yep. Always love that. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Right. That is. Hang on. Well, that's 10 damage, doubled to 20.
He is still up. Just
Is he alive?
gnomes are elastic.
Just one dies to 13, the other doesn't die to 20.
To be fair, the only one that
He
died
had leprosy.
to the 13 was because it was so fucking cool what you were doing. I couldn't just say, well, he actually
Fair
lived.
enough.
You know what I
Fair
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had cancer. That's why he died so easily.
Well,
this was his
anyway,
this was his make a wish thing.
yeah, Aiden is.
God, imagine.
God damn. But yeah, Aiden's shouting, just basically howling at the top of his lungs. You can still give up if you want.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever been in a proper fight, that doesn't really work.
I know, but he's still shouting
He's
at them.
trying. He's trying.
Yeah, he's shouting basically, "I will show mercy if you surrender."
Okay, it's the time.
I want to go ahead and I want to like grab out one of my my healing potions. Is I'm readying one of my daggers. Like, wait, how many more of the gnomes are around me?
There's 4 around you.
All right, I want to like as I'm readying my my potion to go ahead and drink. I want to like looking around at all the gnomes around me and be like, there's a lot of you fuckers. I'm gonna have so much fun massacring every last one of
You say while stumbling.
and then I and then I use my teeth to like pull out like the cork of like the potion and like I spit it at one of them before drinking the entire potion.
All right, yeah, well, that is your action. But yeah, so that should be good.
I'm gonna roll to heal.
Roll fucking good.
I hope I do. All
I'm
right, so
praying
I
for
gotta
you.
do 2d4 plus 2 hit. Okay, so okay, I rolled a 7 and then let's see 9. All right, so I got 9 HP back. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Oopsie. I accidentally damaged myself.
No,
You
stop.
die.
All right, hold on.
um,
That's what you get, you
Okay,
fool.
now let me heal myself.
you get yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm at 10 HP now.
No.
All right. So, yeah, good. Okay, right. Now it's the gnomes.
and one of them on, let's say one of them on you, Aiden, will do a special attack. So I'll do that first.
Okay.
He's gonna take out. He's gonna take out a little bag. It's a special little bag. It's a sort of pan, and it's a little bit tricky. And in the process of taking out this bag, he's going to roll a d8 and drop a little Bakugan on the floor.
Fucking
He
hell.
gets a 2, which...
Shit, we need Hero Attack. We gotta do this Pokemon battle now.
Hurry it and fly back.
And coming out of this little Bakugan
It's a giant
is
rat.
a chimpanzee.
Oh wait, no, it's its handbag of tricks.
Oh, that genuinely scares me. Chimpanzees are like actually fucking scary.
Yeah, and it just starts screaming at Aiden and goes to attack. So, that will be 2 fist attacks. As it basically tries to tear you apart, as chimpanzees do.
God damn.
That actually fucking hits one of them.
Move from bad to worse. Shit.
Yeah, okay, so...
Son, if things get too bad,
Right,
I'm gonna tell you to jump off the ship and then catch me.
Oh, Jesus, and it rolled fucking max damage. I mean, you
How much
halved it, but
damage?
still. 9. So, half
Damn.
9, 5.
No,
Yeah.
I don't half it. I take 6. The way it works is I subtract 3.
Okay, yeah. I'll remember that. Right, so yeah, this chimpanzee just leaps upon you, Aiden, and starts ripping and tearing at you. I mean, I imagine you've never seen them or even heard of a monkey in your time, given that they are exotic animals. So you just see this thing, which is quite a bit like an orc, but hairy, jump on you and just start trying to tear your throat out and eat your face off.
Jesus.
Top of the round with Herfrak. But incidentally, do you know how chimps fight in the wild?
Yeah, they rip your dick off.
Yeah, literally their first move is to bite the enemy's penis.
Well, it is technically smart. Like, even if you don't kill your enemy, you're taking away the one biological function that every creature is meant to do.
Yeah, no, they're fucking evil. They're evil creatures.
Don't get prone. That thing is gonna start hammering on you like there's no tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's Hirthak's turn.
Yes.
What's the distance between the airships now?
He really wants that Pokemon channel.
60 feet.
60 feet. What's the range on a short bow?
I think it's 60 feet.
Alright. Hirthak's gonna... As a free action, he's gonna shout at the grungs to start firing after he launches his Eldritch Blast. And then Hirthak is gonna Eldritch Blast the fucking monkey. I hate monkeys!
Okay, so roll for the Eldritch Blast first, and then I'll roll for the Grung.
That's a 13 to hit.
Probably does. That does hit.
Alright, let's fucking go. For 1 damage!
God damn it.
I'm assuming that gets the chimpanzee's like attention off Aiden for a second, as it's
like he kind of like pushes it off Aiden. The force damage.
Then I'm assuming that the gnomes are
He
now
just
like,
made
what
it angrier.
the fuck? I'm pretty sure the gnomes would be like, what the fuck? Because I'm assuming that they didn't even see the Eldritch Blasts before, because I kept missing.
No, they didn't, but they're not exactly like, what the fuck. They're more interested in killing Aiden. Speaking of which, I didn't actually roll for the rest of the gnomes.
Oh.
So,
Fun.
yeah. Alright, on V. 18 armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them hit on Aiden.
That is a nat 20 from one of the gnomes.
Nice.
Shit, yeah. All right, so double damage to him. D6. So 12 damage minus 3, so 9 damage.
No, Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, pal. I'll be over there to help you in a moment. I'm totally not gonna steal that,
Right, yeah. So, well, we've already done Heathrox round, so for the grungs, grungs just shooting wildly.
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
air doesn't tell them who to attack specifically. Not to mention they
Oh,
probably can't
there's
see.
5 of them. Isn't there? Okay, so 2 grungs hit. That will be a short bow, which does. How much damage does a short bow do? A D6 or D12?
Let me see.
A D8 rather.
Let me see real quick. 1d6 piercing damage.
A D6, all right. Yeah, but I'll add there to hit bonus and that. 2 of them hit. 2. I will say, Aiden, that one of the guards hit is the one that you almost smooshed,
Sweet.
and he goes down. And the other one is hit, and oh, the arrows are poisoned.
That is very true.
How does ground poison? I'm just going to give him 2d4 poison damage.
Nice.
One's already dead from the arrow damage, so that doesn't really matter.
Oh, doesn't the chimp get poisoned as well?
No, because the chimp was hit by the Eldritch Blast, not by the grungs.
All right.
Alright, so Gnome takes 6 poison damage. He's still up, but he's not happy. Right, Aiden then.
Yes. Well, are there any that are close to me that look particularly wounded?
There's the other one that was hit.
Right. How well does he look like he's doing?
He's stumbling a bit from the poison, but yeah, no, he doesn't seem too bad. But definitely
Okay.
injured, definitely,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
not just hurt. This would be an injury. Let's say.
Right, yeah, I get what you mean. Right. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing at the injured one.
All right, yeah, roll a hit.
And I'm also gonna burn that inspiration point I got from last session.
Ah ha ha!
So
Sounds
glad
like a living fucking O block because there's so many fireworks.
Yeah, I hear it, Jesus. But yeah, okay. I'm so glad that I did burn that because that's the difference between a 3 and a nat 20.
Very nice. You feel a sudden aid from your god, almost like you are inspired.
Oh fuck! Wow. Okay, this man. That's 28 damage.
Smash, smoosh, dadong.
Good.
Fucking hell.
See, I'm really annoyed that, like, with a crit, you can't cleave through.
That would be good, yeah.
Because
Well, you have just covered his mate with his
Him.
friend bodily fluids, so that will have an effect on their morale.
Yeah, fair enough. Because I know that it's like an optional rule that its cleave goes through, but
Yeah, but that's
that's not the ruling that we've done for crits. We already have a ruling for crits. So yeah.
Fair enough. Well, anyway, yeah, he's cleaved through. Absolutely fucking turn that man to paste with a hammer.
He is obliterated, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so V.
Real fast, I posted a thing in the side chat of what I in my head my makeup would look like.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Real. That's actually so real.
You look like the Sixth Doctor. Right, okay, so V, what you doing?
Can I see the guy who threw the monkey out?
Sorry, what?
Like, is the guy who threw the monkey, is he within 30 feet of me, and can I see him?
Yes, you can.
I would like to teleport. I teleport up to him, and I want to try to slit his throat and steal his bag. I want to
Okay, roll
steal
the
that
hit.
man's sack of different ball animals.
Roll the hit.
All right. Okay. Dirty 26.
Fucking lovely. Roll for damage.
8.
He's still up, but you have a got in and good with your knife.
Did I get his sack?
Roll me a quick sleight of hand to see.
15.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Huge.
All right.
What is the item name so I can add it to my thing?
Tan bag of tricks.
Yeah.
You should definitely give that to Hirithak since he is the local Pokemon master.
No, keep it to yourself. It can be read versus Garrett.
We need to get him 2 of every single one so he can be the true Pokemon master.
Real.
That is the quest. That is the
I'm
overarching.
That is the
Fuck
green
the
tide.
I'm down
Fuck
to
the
go ahead and
orcs.
give him.
Fuck
I'm
the
down to give him
Fae.
this later on. I will give him this later on once we collect the rest of them. I'm down to do that.
All
But
right,
until
all
then,
right.
I want to
So,
keep it.
well, you got a great. You got a tan bag of tricks. Nice. So
Can I
now
contend
it's
the 8?
the no.
Dang it.
Now it's the Gnomes and the Gamunki's turn. So the Gamunki will go first. It's going to punch you again, Aiden. No hits. And the Gnome is going to slash at you. Fucking hell. Not a single roll above double digits.
Jesus.
And on V, well, you just teleported away, so I'll say that ones on V aren't attacking anyone at the moment. Right, okay. Top of round with Tearfrat.
Alright. Hirithak and the Grungs, you mean?
Yes.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm assuming that the airship is about 30 feet now?
Yep.
Alright. How far would... Never mind, you said 30 feet. I was gonna ask if Hirithak stood at the, like, as close as he can to the other airship, how far would he be? But he'd be like 35 feet, probably.
30 feet, yeah, from the very edge. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just gonna Eldritch Blast. Actually, no. Let me see real quick. Alright, Hirithak, seeing that Aiden is getting pummeled by a fucking monkey, and seeing that the Eldritch Blast didn't really affect the monkey, Hirthak is gonna cast Ray of Enfeeblement on the monkey. I need a Con 13 saving throw from the monkey.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, no, I don't need the save. I need to roll to hit first. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a 19 hits though.
Yeah, 19 does it.
So yeah, now I need the con save.
Monkey fails.
Alright, so on a failed save, the target has disadvantage on strength-based d20 tests for the duration. During that time, it also subtracts 1d8 from all its damage rolls. The target repeats the save until the end of each of its it repeats the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the spell on a success. So
Right, okay, yeah. So
yeah,
monkey
then
is weak.
yep, and Hirthak he kind of waves his arm down to signals to the grunks to fire another shot or another volley.
Right, okay. Yep, grungs are firing their volley. All the grungs hit.
Let's
Nice.
fucking go.
Yeah, okay, so it's a d6 plus their poison. So I'll roll the d6. Ooh. Okay, and their poison. All right, yeah, with that, I'd say the one on you is sniped by a grung arrow, and he seems to be all right, but then he keels over due to the poison.
Huge.
And well, it's 5 grungs, so 5 of the gnomes are injured by the arrows.
Sweet.
Right, Aiden.
Aiden's up. Okay. I can. Let me just check something real quick. And um,
At this point, they are starting to falter a little bit.
yeah. Okay. Aiden is. He can see that they're injured. They've been peppered by hammer blows, so he takes a swing. That is a 19.
Hits.
Fucking hell, 14 radiant damage.
Yeah, I'd say that would be one of the injured ones, so... Right.
Aiden takes a step and hammers the arrow into his body.
Yikes. It goes out the other side.
Good. And again, he shouts at them, if you surrender, you will live.
Okay, I'm going to do roll for him now.
Do you want me to roll intimidation or something?
Yeah, I do actually, yeah.
Intimidation with a +5. That is a 19.
See,
So, yeah.
I would say that they are routing now. They are trying to retreat to a more defensible position of the ship, but they won't give it up.
Okay. So does that mean they step away from Aiden?
Funnily enough, it does. And they step away from V as well.
Sweet.
Is that the
Opportunity
monkey?
attack!
Ifrak will not get an opportunity attack because he's
I know.
just so far away that it's yeah.
Hey, Bean, quick question: would I be able to use the fast hands utilize like thing to be able to instead of using a full action to throw out one of the balls, I could use the fast hands to utilize the object because it says you can
I would
take.
say I would say no because in the object description it says it takes an action to do it. So
You
what
have
I
to,
view
like,
that is
unlace
as
it.
like yeah, you have to unlace it, and also it takes a couple of seconds for it to like grow from its Bakugan form to its big form.
Well, because I'm not wanting to like command it in that like turn. I'm wanting to like do something myself as like I'm throwing. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, the kind of ruling still applies. It just says you need to use an action to use this object, right?
Aiden's gonna use his op attack and smack a fucker.
Is the monkey also retreating?
No,
Good.
Dude, the monkey's just a monkey, and also his master's dead.
Right, Aiden rolled a dirty 20. Hang on. Dirty 24 to hit. Which I'm guessing hits.
You're gonna have to kill that ape, dude. Like we're not just gonna be able to like just have it surrender to some shit. 'Cause there's no way it can surrender any longer.
yep, that does hit, as I said in side chat. So
Yeah.
yeah,
13.
13. If he was one of the arrowed ones, yeah, I'd say good enough. I'm kind of playing this by ear a little bit. They don't really have an official stat line, but you know how it is.
Yeah. I mean, if he kills this one, he basically starts shouting, like, this is your last chance. I am about to rescind my offer. And if you do not take it, there will be no mercy.
Okay. They do not look like they're doing it because, funnily enough, if you have a very advanced piece of military tech, you hire the people who will fight to the death for it.
Well, if they're not backing down, I know what I'm gonna do. Plus, I can do it anyway.
Anyway, so Aiden V.
Wait, that was the gnome's turn retreating, right?
No, they were starting to move. Look, this isn't a combat because this is kind of like mass combat. This isn't a combat following strict D&D rules.
Gotcha.
So they were able to kind of start retreating without moving, and I gave you all an opportunity attack just because, right? I'm playing this today more cinematically because I can't be bothered with all the maths that's involved with playing it by rules. So yeah.
That is absolutely fine.
It'd be really funny if we played D&D and then when wars began, we just switched over to the 40k tabletop game.
That would be funny.
It would have to be fantasy, considering that there are no gnomes in 40k. ROP.
Well, I'm saying like using like the
Kill
same.
Team Fantasy.
More time. Fucking more time. Let's run it.
I don't know what the modern equivalent of Mordheim is to Sigmar. I think it's
Actually, that would be really cool to have you have like the individual figurines move like the big figurines moving around like big armies and shit, and then you would on like the airships and stuff, you'd have like a separate like battle map that's showing what's happening on that, and on that
yeah.
where the D&D battle is happening, but then you have a whole different rule system where you have full armies that are fighting on the outside of the D&D.
Tell you what, lads, if you ever come to the UK, that's what we'll do for an in-person session.
Real.
Oh,
All right.
Right,
Anyways,
yeah. So it's V's turn.
well, I think everyone here knows exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shove
Yep.
my hand deep into that bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and root around for at least like 30 seconds, going, and then finally pull one out and throw it out.
All right, roll me a d8 to see which animal you get.
Let's see. I got 8, so that would be the tiger.
Very fucking nice.
That is like
Okay.
the perfect thing to have on here.
Can it roar as like it's forming?
Yes, that's what it does. It gives out a Pokemon cry, but one of the weird Pokemon cries for the game, where it's just some like random electronic noise,
Oh yeah, from like the
just like
original game.
or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. All right. So, tiger, tiger, a burning bright in the forest of the night. You can command that on your turn, by the way.
Right now or next turn?
as a bonus action, you can command it.
Yeah, as a bonus action. Yeah.
Is there a tiger within 20? Actually, is the ape within 20 feet of the tiger right now?
Yes, I'd say so.
I would like to pounce on the. I'd like to use the tiger to pounce on the ape, and so it must succeed a DC 13 Strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, okay, yeah, oh yeah, if the target is prone, the tiger can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action.
Technically, this isn't rule applicable, but I'll allow it because I'm already half following them anyway. No, right, okay. Do your thing. I'll make the saving throw.
Tiger, use pounce.
Right, so the ape succeeds on its saving throw. I'm afraid.
Oh no.
Yes, it manages to dodge aside.
This is an awesome ass fight. I'm not even gonna lie. There's a tiger and an ape fighting in the middle of an airship in the middle of the sky while there's a bunch of gnomes that were fighting.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right. Speaking of, it's still the gnome's turn, and some of them have retreated far enough to use their crossbows, so they will load them. And oh shit, it's a crossbow, isn't it? Crossbows are fucking weird rules. Is it only the heavy crossbow where you have to load it as an action and then fire it?
Yeah.
All right. They can still fire then. So a few of them are going to fire at you, Aiden.
Alright.
So two of them fire at you. One actually hits for, I believe, a D8.
What crossbows are they using?
Light crossbows.
Light crossbows. Yeah, that's a D8.
Well, I rolled 8 plus 2, so that will be 10. Minus 3.
Hang on. Uh, crossbow. Oh, okay. That's something.
Yeah, so 7 damage to Aiden.
Wow.
And the rest will come in swinging their cutlasses. So there's like 6 or so left. So 2 on Aiden. Both miss. Yep. And both miss on V as well. And the extra 2, 1 each, so. Yeah, again, fucking single digits.
I'm getting a lot of very near hits and then just randomly like threes.
It's because I'm sapping all the luck. I've already gotten 2 natural 20s.
Real.
My first one was that first deck save. Then my second one was initiative.
Right, okay, so.
Top around with Hifrak.
All right, so now the airships are side by side, right?
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, so they're like 10, 20 feet from each other.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just because it's fun, since they're within 20 feet of each other, Hirathak is going to do the Hirathak special. He reaches into his gray bag of tricks and aiming at, like, he walks up, or he walks to where he's straight across from where all the gnomes are huddled up, and he's gonna throw one of the one of the puff balls, like, right in front of all the gnomes.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a D8.
D8. 5. That is a panther. We're having a full on jungle fight right now.
If it's a weasel, I'm gonna kill
No,
myself.
it was a panther. It was a panther. I got a 5.
Oh, nice. Okay,
You
2
got
big
2
cats.
big, yeah. This is awesome.
Yup. We're full on having a jungle fight right now. Alright.
Wait. Can I say that my my tiger is like a white tiger, so it looks even more badass?
What's up?
I actually think the orange tiger looks more badass.
Well, cause like imagine a white like a white tiger and a black panther.
Eh, I see where you're coming from, but I still disagree. I think the bag of tricks would be the basic tiger, as
Alright.
it's not a literal animal. It's kind of more the idea of the tiger than an actual tiger.
Alright, well, Hirathak is gonna shout at the panther to multi attack, which it says the panther makes 1 pounce attack and uses prowl. So I'm gonna roll to hit with pounce. That's a +4 to hit, and it's just gonna do whichever one. Would the panther
Okay,
potentially wait? Quick question: would the panther have?
for coolness sake, I'm gonna say that the panther re-emerges in like midair and pounces upon one of the nuns or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say
back.
would the panther have advantage on the attack roll, since you know.
It would not have advantage.
Damn it! I was gonna say, since it just
Yeah.
appeared out of nowhere and the gnomes were focusing on Aiden and V.
No, it would not have
Damn it!
advantage, unfortunately.
We are sky pirates right now, and I
All
fucking
right,
love
so
it.
let me roll to hit. That's a dirty 20 to hit. So it's gonna be 1d4 plus a dirty 20 hits, right?
That hits.
All right, 1d4 plus 2. That's 4 damage. Then because it's doing the multi attack, it's gonna then use prowl, and it's gonna. How far away from the mast or I guess there isn't a mast, but how far away is the panther from something it can climb on?
pretty far, really.
Please don't destroy the ship. We still need this thing. It's very armored and has weapons.
Alright, well, the Panther is going to use Prowl, and it says the Panther moves up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. At the end of this movement, the Panther can take the hide action. So, and its speed is 50 feet with a climb speed of 40. So, it's going to move over to where the monkey and tiger are fighting. If that's possible, if they're within 25 feet.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Alright. Then, because it's where the tiger and the monkey are fighting, can it still take the hide action?
Yeah, why not? If that's in the rules. Yeah.
Yeah, it says at the end of the movement it can take the hide action. So it says, with the hide action you try to conceal yourself. To do so you must make it succeed on a DC 15 dexterity stealth check. Okay. So stealth is just the
That would be dexterity.
yeah,
I
it
think.
gets a +4 to stealth, so
Yeah. Just roll that in mind.
yeah, that's a 19. That's a success.
All right, it's hiding. Yeah.
Cool.
Right. So, Aiden, you're up, and you're surrounded by a miraginy of creatures. I don't know if he's here.
He did say that he was going to be right
I
back.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot I was muted.
All right.
How many gnomes are left, and how's the ape looking?
About kind of
The
6.
ape. Oh wait. Really
The
quick.
ape
We
is
never
looking
did
good.
the grungs.
Oh, we never did. Yeah. All right.
Also, Aiden, leave the ape to the
fucking cats.
to the cat. Yeah.
Let the
You go after the gnomes. They're the ones
two
with the thing to
grungs
worry
hit.
about.
Two
Mhm.
grungs hit. Okay. Poison. Possibly a good poison. One of the grungs takes out one of the gnomes with the poison.
Let's fucking go.
So there are 5 gnomes left.
So above the table, I think Aiden really has to intimidate them if we really want to take over this airship. Unless we're just ditching the airship we're currently on and taking the armored one.
That was my idea, because why would we want to take a what's equivalent to a fishing vessel when we were on the equivalent of a militarized vessel?
Well, the other thing is, what I was thinking is if we have 2 airships, then then we can take one airship back and pick up some elves or some shit like that.
That would be cool, but the issue is that I don't think these guys are gonna surrender at all. Like
That's just it.
like Dean said earlier, they're military guys.
These are the guards. The actual pilots may be a different story.
Ooh, good point. Let's try them.
Wait, how many gnomes are left? There were
5.
8 when we started.
There's like 4 left because one just died to poison.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah.
Right, Aiden's gonna kill the closest gnome.
Like I say, mate, I'm not taking this particularly strictly. I'm going more cinematic.
Yeah.
So
that's an 18 to hit.
I'm trying to give you a hard fight, but also, I guess, let you kill more bodies. All right, yeah, that's a hit.
The rule.
Yeah, that's max damage for 15 damage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Can I try one final free action to intimidate them?
Sure. All right.
Aiden opens his mouth and just fucking screams in Celestial. Not even words, just a a screaming howl at the top of his lungs in this otherworldly language.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to see how well this intimidation goes. That is... Hang on. Where the fuck is it? That is a dirty 24.
All right. This wasn't meant to happen. Okay.
Have we taken the ship?
I will say that the guards still fight on, but you notice that the ship is no longer steering. It is like the pilots have abandoned their post.
Let's
Where
finish
the
up
fuck will
those
they
of
have
them
gone to?
that are still loyal to the cause.
Would Hirthak have seen where the pilot? Actually, no, because Hirthak wasn't paying attention. So the pilots, he was focusing on the battle.
Yeah, you have not seen where the pilots could have gone.
They're all hiding. Hopefully, at least. I don't want them to fight. I really hope these guys aren't trying to help us at all. Because that'd be not good. They might die. And then we'll have two ships. We'll all have to leave one behind.
We'll figure it out.
But honestly, I think taking the bigger one would be a lot better idea. Like the bigger one that's like all armored and shit.
So, okay. V, you're up.
Well, I would like to go ahead and ready my rapier, and I'm going to go ahead and just start hacking and slashing at the nearest one.
Well, stabbing and stooting, surely. Right, okay. Roll to hit.
That is going to be a 11 to hit.
That misses, I'm
Hit.
afraid.
Ugh. And then for my bonus action, I want to tell the I want to yell up like the I want to yell at the tiger to hold like try to hold down the ape. Like I want the tiger to focus on trying to hold the ape down if possible.
All right, that will be I guess, a grapple roll from the tiger. So, what's the tiger's strength?
17 with a modifier +3.
All right, roll me a d20 plus 3.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be a 15 in total.
All right, so the ape contesting, the ape fails, the ape is grappled.
Nice.
Right, so that was the tiger's turn. Now it's the gnomes. They ain't giving up. They're still swinging at Aiden.
And none of them swinging at V.
One will be swinging at V. I think they've gathered that Aiden is the bigger threat. But V
Okay.
is just, tried to stab one. So what the one he tried to stab will obviously be swinging at V. Oh, that is a dirty 20. So one actually hits
Nice.
for 4 damage.
Which goes down to one.
1 damage, yes. Okay, so
The one swing at V, that is a hit. For 3 damage.
3? Okay.
Yeah. Brother, stop eating crisps in D&D.
No.
Alright, so... Right, okay. Top around then with Hearthrak.
All right. So here, Thak, I'm not gonna risk trying to jump across or anything.
Hmm.
Plus I gotta stay back to defend our crew. What Hirthak is gonna do is he's gonna let me think real quick. Okay, yeah, I can't do that. Ooh, actually, how close is Aiden to how close are Aiden and V to like the collective of gnomes?
They're actively in combat.
Yeah, but what about the ones with crossbows?
The yeah, I mean the ones with crossbows are probably about 10 feet away. The ones slashing with swords are, surrounding them pretty much.
Alright.
I mean, there's 3 left. They're about to be in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, and Aiden's con is shit, right?
His dex is shit.
Oh, but his con
Yeah,
is really good. Okay.
yeah, Aiden's con's pretty good.
Alright. In that case, Hirthak is going to um cast Shatter on the wait, how many gnomes are left firing crossbows?
3 gnomes left in all. 2 on Aiden, 1 with a crossbow.
Okay, then the 2 on Aiden are within 10 feet of the crossbow dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hirthak is gonna cast Shatter on that um gnome. So it says a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature. Yep.
Yeah, mate. I know what Shatter does.
Yeah.
I've used it many times in the past myself. Right, so that's a con save from them.
Yep. And success
Okay.
is 13. I needed a con save from you too, Aiden, since you're within 10 feet.
1 succeeds.
Alright. Aiden, you succeeded.
Let me have a look. See. What's the DC?
DC 13 con save.
Yeah, he passes with a 16.
Alright, and pretty fucking good damage. So it's 15 damage for the ones that failed, then half as much on succeeds.
Holy
Did you hear?
shit.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, no, he passes. So how much damage?
it was 15 for total damage, then half
Alright,
that.
so half that, so that would be what, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Also, incidentally, they've captured the first North Korean prisoner of war in the Ukraine front.
Nice. Alright, then how does that how do the gnomes fare with that shatter?
15. Two of them die.
All right, 2 of them die.
The one that is alive is the last one standing, and he's still up.
All right. What about
Just
the ape?
about.
Is the ape dead or no?
Oh yeah, the ape. Hit points. 15. He's taken. Yeah, he's still up, but again, he's bloodied.
All right. Well, Hirathak is, as a bonus action, Hirathak is going to command the panther to attack the last gnome alive.
All right
And
then.
it is
Roll a hit.
hiding. It is, yeah, it's still hiding, so.
I'll give you advantage for that then.
Alright, so let me roll 2d20s. Alright, it was 14 plus 4 to hit, 18. Does that hit? Does an 18 hit?
I'll give you 14.
Yeah, I got a 14, but then it's plus 4, so it was an 18.
All right, yeah, well, I'll give you that, yeah.
Alright, then 2d4 plus 2 slashing damage. That is 6 damage. 6 slashing damage. How's the gnome looking? Because it just took
How much damage? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
6 slashing.
He was injured with a shatter. Probably injured by an arrow. Yeah, he's gone. The panther slices him across the neck, and he dies.
Alright. Then the panther is gonna go back over to where... Wait, how close was the monkey to the gnome?
Pretty close, really.
Alright, would the panther attacking the gnome, because I didn't use prowl or anything, would that count as an opportunity attack for the monkey? Or
That
no,
would not.
because...
That would not count as an opportunity attack. No.
Okay. Well, the panther is gonna go back over to where the monkey is, and I guess the grungs are gonna shoot the monkey.
All right. Ah, fuck. None of the grungs hit. His monkey is somehow still alive.
Isn't it grappled, though, by the tiger?
It is, yeah.
Cool.
The grungs all got, like, basically fucking mid-rolls for the monkey, so they won't hit the tiger by mistake, but they won't hit anyone, basically.
That's valid.
Right, okay, the monkey is going to try and break out grapple. Actually, no, his summoner would have been killed.
Yeah, but
So
don't they stay alive until the next dawn?
That's the normal rules, but when you summon something, you know what? For the sake of it, because it's a fucking monkey, the monkey is still alive. It's going to attempt to break out with the grapple. So, can I have a strength roll from your tiger, please?
Yes, you can. Hold up. He got a 7. No, 7 plus 3. That should be 10.
The monkey is broken out, but I think that's its action, so the monkey can't do anything. Top of the round.
With Hirathak. Wait, no. Because don't Aiden and Pep still have their turns?
They do, actually, yeah, too much is going on.
Yeah,
And
because
I
the
was
monkey was
doing
supposed to go
shit, yeah.
last.
Yeah, Aiden can step up and swing at the monkey.
Yeah, sure, go on.
Well, yeah, this monkey has hit the shit out of him, and he's not had a very good time. Dice gods, please.
Immortal monkey, imagine.
That is...
If anything, I'll just have to summon another weasel.
Yeah, that'll
That's
probably
a
do it.
14 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, that's 12 radiant damage.
Monkey is dead.
He gets his revenge.
He looks up at you, and the monkey speaks in common and says, "Ape strong, man weak." And Aiden
Ape
says,
dead.
"Asimar strong."
No, Aiden just goes ape fucking dead and crushes its head.
Ape, monkey is dead. Goodbye. Goodbye, Caesar. You were a good one.
Don't worry, I'll summon him back later.
All
Yeah.
right. So since that's everyone dead minus the pilots wherever they went, who's gonna go look for the
Yeah, you're out of
pilots?
combat. Yeah.
Here at the
Right.
we still need to be able to board the airship, though.
Aiden's gonna head up towards the crew department after
All
putting
right.
a hand to his chest and healing himself for a bit of hit points.
So, as you head up to the crew department, it's like the Mary Celeste. They're all gone.
Hmm.
Aiden's gonna stand in the center of the room and he's gonna speak loud and as clear as he can. You know, your guards are dead. The ship is ours. However, I am willing to grant amnesty for those here. You will not be harmed. You will have no damage done to you. And upon this conclusion, you will be freed from this place. Come out and stand before me. Kneel and proclaim your loyalty.
Okay, so 2 gnomes come out, and they're like literally like shaking with fear, and they kneel and they say, "Please, no, no more, no more, no more of that damned language. We
He,
felt it in our heads and in our bones."
he, part of me is really tempted to just talk more in Celestial, but he'll turn to them but he'll basically go, "Be at peace," and then he'll speak again loud, like, "If you don't come out, the language is coming back out."
The rest,
And I
they jumped off. They had parachutes. We are just those left behind, the crewmates who were not of a high enough caste. We
Can I
cannot
roll
drive this
insight to see
thing.
if they're lying?
You can, yes.
Drag them to the top of the ship. Maybe
19.
They are too frightened to lie, basically.
I was gonna say drag them to the top of the ship because then with the top, like with that, if anything, you can just we can see if the crew knows them.
Wait, I have a I got an idea before we drag them up. Can I go down to where Aiden is
Yeah, sure, yeah.
and be like, hey, listen, so you see how your army is not sufficient enough to take down two, lonely, little fighters. So you want to go ahead and renounce your ways and come join our side, or Shall big guy right here continue to speak in moon speak?
Sorry about that. Right, well, they just say, well, you are no ordinary fighters. You must be part of the heroes of legend. But yes, we don't care, right? Your average gnome just doesn't care about this war or about our ways or whatever. We just want to live, and have enough money to put food on the table.
Come join me, and you will not only live, but you will be able to live comfortably, and you'll have food always. Come
Well,
join.
sure, yeah, sure. But we can't. Well, I can kind of drive this thing, but I surely can't drive it into battle. We have no one to man the ballistas, to man the rigging. It would rely
Aiden,
on me and
How
my friends just to keep the balloon afloat,
how
and then only then for just a little while.
how many crew do you need to be able to go ahead and operate all of it?
5 is the minimum. It's based off a a civilian chassis, so
Do they need
it's
to be?
5 as always.
Do you think that you could be able to have these guys do some, some of the work? And well, I don't know. I can't point over to them. Can I say I got some guys who can do some stuff. You think I
The
could use them?
rebels,
Oh,
the rebels who escaped. Uh, is it true? We heard that they were cultists who, well,
they were loyal as can be. But the same as you, they found out that when a sword or a hammer is pressed against your throat, you suddenly realize that your morals don't always mean much.
well, right, but we can't ride this thing to war, at least not yet. It needs resupplying, and the balloon is damaged.
oh, don't worry.
We have more than enough allies to man this contraption. Do
And
you even
we really
know
need to
what
get it
it...
there in all one piece exactly.
Aiden's gonna lean down and basically just say, like, have they told you what is coming? The magnitude of force that marches down upon your land.
We know it is a great force of the knife ears and the beardlings, yes.
How
We
did you know?
were not
How,
afraid.
how did you find out so quickly?
The government told us that we were to be heroes in this endeavor. And if not heroes, martyrs.
I know that they've lied to you. Who found out? You see, our council, our war council concluded, wasn't it like yesterday?
We have no knowledge of who gave us this information. We woke up in the morning, we amassed to war. With the help of
Aiden, like,
magics, we were able to fix this thing within an hour. And then
Aiden opens his mouth and he doesn't speak in Celestial, but he like hums in Celestial and there's just piercing ringing noise in the air.
I do not know, please. I just don't know. If
Yes.
there's a spy, there's a spy, but I don't know his name or his species or anything. I just don't know.
Bring it to land. We will fetch the supplies. We will fetch the crew, and you will march to war under our banner.
I was never meant to be a warrior. I took this job. I studied for this job because it was a peaceful one which allowed me to see other lands, to see other people, to see other places.
Well, I'm sure
I
that
was
the
going
members
to
of
be
your race.
trading with the elves of the north. You understand, I am not meant for war. I am a coward who sits behind a ship's wheel and drives it into damnation. And I will have no part in bloodshed, especially bloodshed against my own people, who the majority of are like us, who have done nothing wrong, who fear and live and love as any other species on this planet.
I
Aiden, hang on. Can I do one thing? You go first, actually, because
want to take my dagger and I want to stab it into the ground and I want to look him dead in the eyes and I want to give him a big old smile. And like
oh, I think you.
as I do as I begin to like stab the ground, I want my tiger to kind of like come up behind me and like just like sit down right behind me.
Oh,
As I begin to
I,
talk to him and I say,
I was going to say something to it
"You
before
are
you did that.
you are a coward, but you want to try to be brave right now by not continuing to fight.
You
The
can kill
people who
me.
are harmed by the things your people have done never asked to be harmed. We're just going ahead and taking reparation for the crimes that have been committed, and it just so happens that in order to do so, your country's blood must be spilled. Now, you're either going to help us go ahead and do so, and you will live to see another day, or you're going to be a meal for my tiger right here. And I suggest you choose wisely, because I'm not going to let him go ahead and finish you off fast. He's going to go slow, real slow.
Hirathax Panther comes up behind V and his tiger and like licks its lips.
I'm just sitting there petting both of them at the same time, like while I'm saying all this.
You know what? Aiden's going to lean down and he's going to say just very calmly and quietly, no one thinks they're brave. And for all of my companions' crassness, they do speak the truth. It was your people who began this conflict. And, as much as it pains me to admit, ending it in a quick and decisive blow, it is far better than a prolonged war. Please, man your post. If you are a coward, then be a coward. But I ask that you push your fear aside and stand there and take us upon the winds to the field of battle.
The Lord was not a bad man. Or chieftain, maybe, in your language. I don't know. He was kind, and we have prospered like never before. And yet, you promised to torture me with beasts rather than bring me safety? Why would I join your cause? You are just as barbarous as you claim that we are.
Because you're like
We may be barbarous, yes. We may be barbarous to someone who has not been granted the full picture. But I have stood there. I have seen the sick, the infirm. Once great men rendered ill, rendered broken and shattered by the very narcotics that your people have pushed through their ranks. The dwarves, we found the corruption first. The elves were nearly ready to march to war through the robberies of their caravans. And we saw with our own eyes the crimes that your people have committed. You call this barbary, but it is not. This is anger. This is righteous anger, for once not directed at ancient foes of blood, but directed at those who have truly earned it. If you stoke the fires of war, can you stand there when you are burned and claim that it was an accident? Can you fan the flames until your skin blisters and then cry that it was another person's fault, that the fire was to blame?
It reminds me of an old poem that was told. It has been banned now. It was considered subversive. First, they came for the outsiders, and I did not speak. I was not an outsider. Then they came for the religious, and I did not speak. I followed the ways of Zeton. Then they came for me, and there was no one to speak for me left. I will not be someone who is left with no one to speak. I will ground this ship, and we will restock, and we will bring hell upon the government, which has done this to my people.
Thank you.
I
I
your
understand
little
that.
man.
I understand that this will not be an easy thing, but nothing ever is, especially war. War is the hardest thing that you will ever do in your life. But this is a righteous war, a holy war, and it will be fought as such.
Then may whichever God you believe in protect you. And may he protect me. Because if I rain fire down innocents, I deserve to be damned.
We will harm no innocents. And Aaron stand up for a second. He's going to head out after this, but he'll basically just go. That is the nature of the gods. Those who stand before us, those who are struck down, there will be no innocence amongst them. For the innocent would not stand in the way of righteousness.
Okay.
Aiden basically just said kill them all, let God sort them out.
Yeah, pretty much. He nods and goes to the ship's wheel and says, just listen to them. This war may be lost with heroes as such. And I do not intend to be a faceless victim.
Your name will be inscribed upon my armor. You will not be forgotten for this. And then Aiden walks out because I really fucking need a piss. I'll be right back.
Right, yeah.
Please give this gnome like the dumbest name.
Quick question above the table. So we're taking the armored airship and we're ditching the other airship, right?
Temporarily.
The
Like leave
armored airship needs repairs, but yeah, eventually, sure.
Okay, the reason why I was asking is because we can stage it. We can stage it to make it look like the armored airship took our airship down. What I mean by stage it, I mean I can just blow the fucker up.
V, check your DMs. Is he wearing full purple?
That's real. So the airship is both airships are landing, right?
Yeah, I imagine if you kind of someone has to send the signal.
That is very true. Who's gonna send the signal?
D&D like my idea.
I do, but here's why. Oh, fuck's sake, it's restricted. Where am I going to find that?
I used to use Instagram back in the day, but I don't like it.
I'm trying to find a video and fucking download it so that I can send it, but I'm not so hopeful.
Well, what's it? What's like the name of the thing that you're referencing?
Well, the plot of it was some dude dressed up as Grimace at a sports game of some variety, and he was drinking a Modelo. So the announcers zoomed in on him, and he was drinking, and they were like, "No, Grimace is an alcoholic." I sent it to Sun earlier, but I don't know.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome back. We were
Do you
debating
remember
on
that Grimace alcoholic
Oh no,
video I sent you?
not the
But
grimace one.
yes, it's exactly that, Pepto. The gnome's name is Grimace.
I no longer respect this gnome.
It's not his fault he was named. That's just how gnome names are, mate.
What is his full legal name?
His full legal name is Grimace with all of his family's history following, and would take several hours to recite in common.
Wait, hold on. I gotta find a video because that reminds me of something.
It's that Family Guy moment where it's like, oh,
That's
yeah,
exactly what
yeah.
I was about to look on below.
That's the richest woman in Quahog, just lists every noble family in existence. Right.
oh yeah,
Anyway,
who's sending the signal?
I've only got 20 minutes. We need to signal the other ship to head down.
Aiden will do that. He'll like. I know what I'll do. He'll
Aiden will
extend.
bring out his pinafore fags.
No. He gets out his hammer and he like holds it up in the air with the head extended, so it's this glowing ball of light, and then he'll motion downwards with it.
Here, Thak will um tell the gnomes to land the airship.
All right. So the gnomes kind of nod and here, right. They start kind of, I don't know what terminology I would use, burping the balloon, I suppose, to let out little bits of gas so that it starts to descend.
All right. So I'm assuming now both airships are landed next to each other.
Yeah, they shall. Yeah. It is a bit difficult to land within the deep forest. So
Takes a
can I
bit of
just
time.
ask for dexterity rolls from you all, just to
Saves or rolls?
just
Matters.
rolls, because it's
14.
it's up to the gnomes. This is just kind of mechanical,
Yep.
I'm
I got
going to
a
see.
cinematic, how it would affect them.
14 for a hear attack.
I got a. You said dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, no, not saving throw, just a flat dexterity roll.
19.
All right, so yeah, that's all good enough. The kind of armored ship, let's call it an ironclad. The ironclad's driver, probably driven more by fear and just desperation to get some peace, is able to land this kind of unfamiliar ship well enough, and it perches within the canopy. They deflate the balloon entirely, and it's like hanging from a bunch of trees. The other captain is able to do so also.
All right. Once they're landed, Hirathak is gonna deboard the ship and go meet up with Aidan, but he
All right,
is
so
gonna
it's actually
command.
deboard. They
He is,
do, like, you are still in the air, kind of, just obviously they've landed,
yeah.
so they do kind of lay out a gangplank, I suppose, just a a bit of wood that they just had lying around, which you're able to walk across. And
Really quick,
you
Hirathak
are,
is gonna
yep.
command his panther to watch over the gnomes on the fishing ship, just to make sure nothing attacks them or anything. Let me see this.
Showing me. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That is literally how all known names are, right? Like, so
That
Absolute
is
cinema.
that is a gnome introduction versus the human who's just been forced to sit through it.
but you see, like, as run over from my other campaign, if you remember the Warhammer based one, so
Yeah.
gnomes speak in binary and very rapidly, so they can explain that in gnomish within a couple of seconds.
Think of Eminem singing Rap God.
Yeah, that's literally all the gnomes speak, and it's just these two tones, which is why, incidentally, gnomish is probably the hardest language to know, to learn in the gnome universe.
I'm gonna start giving a beat every single time anyone's talking in Gnomish.
By the way, Aiden has like curled up on the floor of the airship. This man is EP.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. So,
Yeah, he knows what
well,
hard combat is like. This man is the like the fucking gnomes will just turn around and he's just curled up on one of like the surfaces.
okay, so, well, before you do that, a patrol of elves kind of sort of noticing the airship combat and then both landing, kind of comes underneath and starts shouting up at you, basically like, "What's going on? You captured this vessel?"
Yeah. The fucking
Well,
lie.
very well done. The fighting in the core city goes hard, but well enough. We are holding our lines and they are holding theirs. It seems to be a war of attrition at the moment. But given this, perhaps we will be able to. Well, it looks a little bit damaged.
Here,
Can you fix this in time?
Thak notions over to the both, like both pilots and crews. It's basically like sending the question their way. And Hirthak's like, well,
So the main pilot says, my common isn't the best, and my Elvish is even worse. No, he shouts down at the elves in Elvish. Needs metal. And the elves kind of nod and they go, well, we can perhaps give you some supplies, but
If you don't,
it'll. How did you capture this vessel? Were they cowardly?
Well, they
Aiden shouts out like in really sleepy Elvish. Just, no, but we were just very strong. Now tired. Go away.
Well,
they gave it up willingly.
we can. Okay then. Well, this is a surrender, and your crew are now prisoners of war. But we will apply the conventions of the Elven Way to these people. They will be taken, and they will be put into prisoner camps, and they will survive the war. And once the war is over, they shall be freed back to their home nation. Is this agreeable?
No. I ready a dagger, and I'm like, they're gonna stick with me, or I'm gonna go ahead and throw more bodies on this pile. Understand?
Aiden shouts out, just, please stop. We will take these prisoners for our own, as they will be necessary for the flight of this vessel. Ignore my companion's crassness.
I see. Well, as clearly you are marvelous warriors taking down this ironclad. I do not have the authority to agree, officially, but as a commander, I agree utterly. So I will report back to Central Command, and I am sure that given this remarkable feat, that stipulation will be allowed. However, it may take some time, you understand.
That's fine with me. And then there's just loud snoring.
Okay, Aiden's EP.
This man's fucking EP, yes.
I would like to go back into the airship, and I'd like to
wait.
recharge all of my menacey steps.
Quick question. So the gnome with the wand of magic missiles, he was thrown off, right? Or was he just killed normally?
I am going to say, I did do a roll for this, actually, that the magic missile wand was lost in the melee. It went overboard at some point.
Wasn't no, because the magic missile guy shot Aiden, and then Aiden crushed him to death with the hammer.
And so then it probably got lost while like the ship.
Yeah, but
this man,
maybe you picked it up then, so whilst everyone was fighting, it got kicked off or something.
Nah, the thunderclap just threw it off.
Yeah,
That's
basically,
valid.
yeah.
All right. Can Hirthak go and like search the rest of the bodies to see if there's anything of use?
Probably like 5 gold in between them.
Let's go.
There's a few personal trinkets. You pick up a locket and you open it. And yeah, the locket's probably of quite some value. It's quite well made. but as you open it, there's a drawing of two gnomish children inside.
Hell.
Welcome to war, motherfuckers.
Here,
Eh,
is it like, is the picture like attached to the locket, or is it just like a piece of paper in the locket?
Well, you can remove it, sure.
Hirthak takes the locket up to the crew of the armored ship. He's like, "Who wants this? Who wants this as a souvenir?"
One of the well, does anyone want it in the party? Or
I will take it just purely because this entire interaction is absolutely hilarious.
The locket is Hirthak's. Hirthak is keeping that shit.
if you go up there, Aiden is just fucking asleep.
Yeah, like I'm assuming Aiden falls asleep next to the bodies, so like Hirthak is stepping around him, and like every once in a while,
It's a
accidentally.
callback to his. It's a callback to his childhood. This man has stripped off his armor and is just curled up amongst this pile of corpses asleep.
Yeah, every once in a while, Hirthak's tail will like hit Aiden in the face on accident, or like Hirthak will accidentally kick Aiden while he's like rummaging through the bodies.
well, yeah. I mean, you can remove it, I guess, but let it be known that this will have some consequence, even if not directly resulted to this.
Fuck, the children are gonna come for us.
And anyway, as I said, I'll end at 9, but I have been given a task. So, his name is Grimace Woolworth Carrington von Schumacher Chanel Astor Livington Comte de Saint Exupéry Mountbatten Windsor Armani Roosevelt Von Trapp Winkenheim Harris Montgomery Rothschild Johnson Johnson Dolce Gabbana Bombard II Montgomery LaRoche Greco Vanderbilt Lannister Van Buren Butterworth How I Met Your Mother Wrigley Louis de Fruus Ludwig Morgan Stanley Dumont Lamborghini Forbes Higby Winthrop Chanel Remy Martin Fitzwilliam Kennedy Motel 6 Fairchild Brook Creekser Davenport Von Stollen Monty Python Ellisworth Aston Martin Havenbrook Zeef Launder Hilton de Pont Kincaid Winslow Cause Overat Marlborough Pembroke Huffington Bush Sinclair Mellencamp Starbucks Van Dyke III Montgomery Marriott Barrington Chadsworth Bigley G Chesterfield Kensington Bishop Longbottom Nottingham Miser Burgermeister Tudor Habsburg Rockefeller Onassis.
It is canon that he said that when we asked him what his name is.
Really quick, before Hirthak gives the picture to V, Hirthak hands it to one of the pilots or one of the crew and says, "Make sure this gets to the children safely."
Okay, they do
And
that. And with that,
on the
I'll
back,
end.
he like writes on the back, "Sorry," but it's not spelled correctly. It's just abbreviated.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's just abbreviated to be SRY, and it's
And then
in all caps as well. So they're like, so it looks like it's code for
With
something.
that, yes. I'll end it. And yes, V, I said that all in one go. So, fuck you.
And also, Hirthak is going to use the other half slab of quality meat and give it to the grungs. Since they did so well.
The ground
This is where
pretty well.
I reveal a very fun fact about Aiden.
He's part
Mm-hmm.
grung.
No, since this man has fallen back into his childhood way of sleeping amongst corpses, he snores in Celestial.
Oh God!
All of
Oh,
a sudden, he
Christ.
falls into a deeper sleep, and there is the equivalent of just the fucking sonar at close range.
No, it's the fucking it's the 2001 Space Odyssey. Whenever the monolith appears.
No. That's the inhale, and then he exhales, and it just sounds like fucking sonar. Just
Wait,
He
Wait, you said
he
Celestial,
exhales, and
right?
it's the Interstellar soundtrack in its entirety.
You said Celestial, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Ithrax can speak Celestial, so you just hear oh nee, oh nee.
You're basically hearing just me 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 me.
Shoo,
Hey,
shoo. The fuck am I
Anyway,
watching?
yeah, I'm a head out, lads. But fucking
See you
awesome
later.
session.
Yeah, it was banging.
Had to make it up on the spot, but still
Hey.
went well. So fair enough.
Quick question: since Hirthak didn't level up last session, because he didn't really do anything, does Hirthak level up this session?
What level are you? Level 4?
Yeah, level 4.
Not yet. I like to reach the 5 milestone as a whole party kind of thing.
What level is
So
Aiden?
We're all level 4.
We are.
yeah, you're all level 4. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me double check what level Hirthak is, because I know everyone. Oh, Hirthak is level 4. I could have sworn both Aiden and V leveled up last session.
no,
Could have
well,
just
yeah,
been V.
I leveled up. I leveled up last session, but you gotta remember, I started at a level below what you guys were.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so by the end of this conflict, you'll probably hit level 5, which is where shit starts to get real. But as this wasn't the kind of main event, this was just something I had to pull out my ass. I won't level yet.
All right. At any point, are we taking a long rest? Like, are we gonna be landed for at least 8 hours?
Well, yeah, I assume so. You can take a long rest.
All right. Yeah.
Aiden's already curled up for a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hirthak's gonna take a long rest.
I
Anyway,
imagine
with that,
that's so I imagine that's
I'm
so
heading out.
fucking disturbing for the elves. Like they walk in and they've just been sitting there. And then there's this charismatic figure they've seen rile the elves and the dwarves to war. And then they just fucking walk into this airship and he's curled up in a pile of gnomish corpses.
Is what it is, brother. Is what it is.
Right. I'll see you later.
Oh, I was gonna say Hirthak's panther curls up with fucking Aiden.
I'm fine with this.
He's just like, the panther is just like, it's gonna like lick its paws and everything before passing out, laying directly on top of Aiden.
Oh.
Anyways, 'twas fun.
Right, I'll see you later.
Peace out.